We're at Australia House as part of South by Southwest. We're now joined by Indy 500 winner Will Power. How does that sound, Will, being the winner of the Indy 500?
Sounds fantastic. I like the sound of that. I'd like to be called two-time or three-time Indy 500 winner. That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing. Last weekend in May?
Yes, last weekend in May. Come out, watch it.
It's known as the greatest spectacle in racing. There's 300,000 fans at the racetrack. Yeah. What's it like on race day?
It's amazing. It's an amazing event to have 300,000 people watching a race. It's obviously 2.5 mile super speedway, they call it, and you've been there all month and testing and practicing, and then to see on race day, you see all these just sea of people. It's a really, really cool atmosphere. Obviously, a lot of pressure for that race from the team, from sponsors. It's a one race everyone wants to win, but as an event, there's nothing like it.
When you were trying to win it for that long, how much of a relief was it when you actually won?
It was massively satisfying. A huge relief, huge weight off the shoulders. And I have to say, if you won it on your first time out, like Alex Rossi did in 2016, I don't think you would appreciate it as much as your 11th time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just massively satisfying.
And how did the race unfold?
It was actually the cleanest day I've ever had there, obviously.
Really?
But it was like not a fierce battle at the end. All the pit stops are really clean. The strategy was right. We led a lot of laps. I could not put a fault on the day. All the restarts were good. Everything about it. It's like a perfectly executed day as a team.
And what were the emotions when you crossed that finish line?
Yeah, I can't tell. I mean, with 2 laps to go, I knew I was going to win it. Just started giving a couple of fist pumps and screams during those 2 laps. But, man, yeah, it was just everything that went with winning that, the victory lane, the victory lap, everything about it was just phenomenal. Having the family there, having my brother there, having my son there. I can't think of a better day apart from when my son was born.
Really?
Yeah.
And I understand waving the green flag to start the race, the Indy 500, was Chris Hemsworth. Did you know he was there?
I think I did. I didn't see him there. Obviously, very busy on race day. But that's pretty cool. Have an Aussie wave the green flag, then an Aussie win it. And yeah, I didn't see him after. I was so busy at the track. We're obviously really good friends.
Yeah, really good friends. Didn't even stick around for you.
Yeah, no, I know. What does he do? I texted him, said, dude, what the hell?
Did you really?
No. He tweeted me.
Oh, just like, well done, mate.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, I think he did, yeah. I remember the tweet. He tweeted me something like, who's this wanker, Will Power?
Aussie. Yeah, because you didn't get out of the racetrack till what, 10 p.m.?
Yeah, 10 p.m. By the time you've done all your media commitments and all that, seriously,
Does it take the buzz out of it a bit?
It does.
Yeah.
It actually does. Like you would really want to just go out and celebrate with your team, and just have a few drinks, enjoy the night. I remember Dario Franchitti's a 3-time winner. On his 3rd time, he said, "I'm not doing the media. I'm not."
Really?
Doing it.
And what did Indy say?
I think they made him do it.
Mate, you're doing media.
Yeah, exactly. But I understand where he's coming from. Yeah.
Sorry, Will. I hope I'm not taking the buzz out of you at the moment.
No, I'm good.
You're all good.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. The Indy 500 has so many rituals, Will. Kissing the bricks, one of the most hallowed grounds in motorsport, at least in the US. And then what's with this drinking milk tradition?
Yeah, it was 1936 when Louis Meyer won the race. He wanted a glass of buttermilk, and that's where that tradition started. Basically, every year after that, people drank the milk, and it became a big tradition. Obviously, the dairy industry got behind it. It's a great
cashed in.
Yeah, I mean it's a great promotion for them. But yeah, that's what you want to do as a race car driver, an IndyCar driver, is drink the milk. So that's where that tradition started.
Now, Will, organisers say beforehand, they come around, they say, what milk do you want to have? And what did you choose? Whole milk, soy milk, almond milk?
Chocolate breaker milk.
Chocolate breaker.
I don't know if many Aussies watch the show, but we all know.
It's an Aussie show.
Is it an Aussie show? Oh, perfect. Yeah, you used to be able to pick chocolate milk. You can't anymore. It's got to be a white milk. So I know what I picked. I don't know what I picked actually.
Did it taste good?
I think it was whole milk. Yeah, it tasted like milk.
Yeah. Talk to us about the BorgWarner Trophy. It's got to be one of the largest in world sport. 50 kilos, 5'4" tall, and you get your face engraved in a bust onto the trophy. Tell us about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very historical trophy. It was created in 1936. It's got every winner of the Indy 500 since 1911, every winner's face on it. So it's a real privilege to have your face amongst so many racing legends, and be immortalized on a trophy like that. And it's worth, a trophy's worth $3.5 million and has a lot of history and significance.
Yeah. And Will, the day you won, May 27, 2018, Daniel Ricciardo also won the Monaco Grand Prix.
I know. It was pretty cool to hear that in the media center after that Ricciardo had won it. It's like the two Aussies win the two biggest races in the world. An amazing day for Australian motorsport.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
We now call it Australia Day.
You should.
Yeah. And he did the shoey and you got drowned in milk. Some pretty good celebration shots.
It was. I didn't want to do the shoey because you see the champagne, it disinfects all the germs from the shoe, but the milk, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You get sick.
This current car you're in at the moment, how fast can it go?
Well, at Indianapolis in qualifying, at top speed's 240 mile an hour.
That is insane. That's 380 kilometers per hour.
Yes, it is fast. It doesn't actually register after a while. It actually feels slow. Because, the inputs are slow and very precise. It's funny. It's funny to say that to people, you don't really think of that speed, think you'll feel you're going that fast. You know it if you have a moment.
Absolutely.
Or a gust of wind, but everything slows up for you after a while.
Yeah. You've broken your back in a race car before. What did that feel like?
It didn't feel good. That
Most painful experience of your life?
Definitely the most painful experience of my life. Oh man, I was just asking the medical people as they were trying to extract me out of the car. I said, just give me something for the pain. Shooting up the morphine up my nose. Oh my God, it was painful, unbelievable. Got me to the medical center and then injected me with something, and went from the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life to nothing.
Really? To the biggest high of your life?
Yeah. Oh yes, it was obviously, yeah. But it just, oh my God, that was painful.
You've had friends die on the racetrack. Do you ever get scared in a race car, Will?
Yes, I wouldn't say once you're in there and you're doing it, but definitely before you've got in. I haven't seen a couple of friends lose their life, and it's something that plays on your mind. But you got to keep it out. You really do. There's nothing good that comes of that. No. Nothing good comes of those thoughts. It happened and it does happen. Yeah. There's nothing that's going to help you on the track, if you're having those thoughts. So you got to keep them out.
What an amazing story you are, Will. I mean, you come over to the US, so competitive over here, as we know. You've never raced on oval tracks before, and you've got to start from scratch.
Yeah, pretty much. Obviously, having been in race cars all my life, you've got a very good feel for a car, and an oval's just a super fast corner. So, but it is a very different discipline to road course racing. Very, very different.
And finally, what are your goals for this season, Will?
Yeah, the goals are to win the championship, but win the 500 first.
Yeah. So excited to go back there, I can imagine.
Absolutely, yeah. Huge banner up there of me.
Yeah.
As you drive into the Speedway.
And your face is on the ticket this year?
The face is on the ticket. Wow. That's cool. I
And
wish my son was old enough to understand the significance of it. We'll take pictures.
Yeah. He certainly will one day.
He's like, what do you do? He'd be like, Dad, what does he do? He's a dole bludger.
Yeah. He was a bit of a legend, Dad.
That's what I'll be trying to tell him.
Yeah.
I'll be saying, it was actually cool once,
Yeah. Will Power, thanks very much for joining us here on USA Live. Good luck at Indy 500 and for the rest of the season.
Thank you.